Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Mr. Balelish, and as you can see back there in the distance, Minimus has already built his retirement home. A place where he can relax and live his remaining days in peace and quiet. But I'm getting ahead of myself. The journey to this point was arduous and long, and it started like so many here in the Exiled Lands, naked and afraid in the scorching desert.
Left to rot among the ruins of the past.
From there, we made our way north, up the river, found a cool place to settle, and built our small starter base. So this is one of the entrances. Our reinforced wall is over here. It looks ugly, that part, but we are going to expand on this side, so it won't look ugly for long. It's a small, 3D little hut. Soon after, thanks to the genius server settings from my part, our small base was purged by the undead of the unnamed city. We defended as best we could, but armed with only an iron weapon, it was a rough battle. I need to run away here. The skeletons in the unnamed city do not like me setting up base right next to their domain. After defeating the purge, we repaired our base and expanded it to make space because we were thinking about increasing our numbers by hunting some thralls. For that, we went into the local tavern, defeated the local drunk, got his truncheon, and then went to the north, got a Cimmerian Berserker, our very first fighter thrall. On the way back, we also made sure to get a treasure hunter from the unnamed city, named her Sonia. With our brand new thralls, we launched our first campaign north to the Mounds of the Dead and launched our first raids into the Mounds itself. We were met with fierce resistance from the locals, but not all was lost because we did manage to get some black ice and some star metal out of it. Our next few raids into the Mounds were much more successful. Right. We got ourselves a handful of Dalinsias, more than we bargained for. Okay, we got Dalinsia. We got ourselves a named blacksmith named Vulfeles, among other named tier 4 thralls. This guy didn't want to, I did Mounds of the Dead so many times, this guy didn't want to spawn for anything in this world. Oh, it crashed just in front of me! Oh, I've never seen it up close like this. That was awesome. After almost getting squished by Meteor, we mined all the star metal in it, because if the gods grant you a gift, you should take it. Then we pressed forward to mine some gold in the scorching heat of the volcano. After a few more adventures up north, we decided to come back home, brought our spoils of war with us, and used those resources to turn our base into a proper Aquilonian villa, or at the very least the start of one. Our style now is completely Aquilonian, both armors and buildings. With the constant need for tar and his devotion to Mitra, Minimus decided to enter the realm of Jebel Zag. There he fought several beasts, skinned their hides. All my days in League of Legends, kill stealing my teammates, has come to this moment. And defeated a few bosses. Easy GG. Coming out victorious on the other side, impressing both Jebel Zag and Mitra alike. Now this is a scary thing. Good, challenger, good, you are worthy. Slowly reaching endgame status, we decided to go into the unnamed city, our neighboring landmark, and start doing some endgame bosses to farm some rare resources. Okay, so okay, let's try and finish this right here. Very well done. While we were there, another purge hit. We were expecting the undead from the unnamed city to attack us again, but this time it was a reptilian army. The Komodo dragons and salamanders. Oh, there's the big boy. That we dispatched quite easily as we were very prepared for this one. Did it have been defeated? Okay. With the purge out of the way, we were able to plan and set in motion our next campaign to the north, this time to New Azagard. Okay. All right. Now. All right. We set up our camp, overlooking both the village and the Black Keep, and launch a series of raids into New Asgard and the surrounding camps, bringing back a good number of thralls to play in our fun wheel. In those raids, we had to overcome 2 daughters of Ymir and got their hordes in the process. Ymir isn't very creative because he named them both Ladagara. But things more nefarious than humans lurk in the north and keep great treasures. So Minimus and his men ventured into the Black Keep to defeat the King Scourge. We did this a few times to form the heart of the King Scourge, an important component to craft legendary weapons. Seriously. Next, we explored the roosts to get the legendary tools, and after killing some of the bird folk bosses, we managed to get our hands on the Black Blood pick and sickle. Okay, it says it's a throwing shield, so let's... We played some catch with one of them and ended up fighting a black yeti in the snow plains north of the roosts. Okay. He's dead. Marking our objectives as completed, we started to lift up camp to return home once again, using the horns of Ymir to summon frost giant bodyguards to guard over our map room, and promptly made our way south. On the way, we did get ambushed by a red dragon that we faced and overcame. Alien, you can get out of the ground and attack him. Hopefully Dina is doing some damage. I think she might, in this type of fight, she might be a bit useful. We are going to take him out. Perfect. And arrived safely at base, with a few burn marks on top of the general wariness from military campaign. Another successful one. Eager to prove himself as an accomplished fighter, Minimus went on a solo quest to prove his strength. He climbed the Tower of Bats and killed the giant albino bat. I have to learn that that attack has the potential of killing me. And he's dead. Then continued deeper into the desert, where he descended into the fighting pits and faced the undead dragon. No, don't go after it. Seriously? Why would you do that? He's done nothing to you. Seriously? Unfortunately, the fight didn't go as planned, and Heka, the horse, ended up being caught in the crossfire and died. He was a steadfast and loyal companion, and is still dearly missed. He killed Heka. Pressing forward to the east, Minimus accomplished the main objective of his mission, to scout the east and attune the obelisk. There you go. Now, on the way back, we found a High Priest of Mitra and invited him to join us. Still mourning the loss of Heka, we decided to turn our attention to our base and finally finalize its construction. We added a thrall living area in the back, completed the main palace, and left the main avenue mostly as it was already.
Someone's coming.
Yes, someone's coming. It's me, and I'm more afraid than I care to admit. We then decided to go to our biggest challenge yet, A 1 versus 1 fight against the arena champion, one of the toughest bosses in the game. We managed to kill her, further cementing the idea that
Alright.
Minimus isn't a complete potato without his thralls. We then completed the dungeon without much trouble and set our eyes to the east. Okay, so we have set up camp in this ancient structure. The place is over there. It's a light to guide them home. Should be like an ancient lighthouse or something like that. We are going to state our claim here. We are going to put our banner just there. Now the Aquilonian colors are flying in the wind in the east. With our foothold set up, we decided to explore the area. We found a Khitan caravan and made a deal with them, sorcerer's skulls for brand new thrall. So we hunted some sorcerers, used this, experimented with some drugs. Oh, that's very unfortunate, isn't it? I'm going to cut your ankles until you die. We do have some skulls and returned for our goodies. Combatant from you. Thank you very much. What did we get? We got the Lindsay Snow Hunter, because this is the run for the Lindsay Snow Hunters. We then equipped our brand new Delincia and dove into the depths of the Sunken City dungeon, where we fought some fish bosses. He's a bit spasmy, this guy. And ultimately interrupted an ancient ritual that was imprisoning an ancient giant fish god. It is done. After all the adventuring in the lush jungles and white sand beaches, Minimus decided that this is the place where he wants to retire. For that purpose, he decided to start the construction of his new retirement home on a nearby island. To allow access for the construction's materials to be transported, he first built a bridge linking it to the mainland. There was a need for underwater pillars for support, and the breathing mask came in clutch once again, allowing for longer underwater construction sprints. This took several days of hard work, but with the main access to the island finished, Minimus could start the work on his new residence. He decided to experiment with a more modern concept for this house, drawing inspiration from the House of the Infinite by Campo Baeza. But the terrain, scale, and construction materials proved to be a poor match for that type of construction, and the horizontal window stripe along the building made for some weird elevation differences inside the house. The final result was a poorly constructed hybrid that wasn't interesting like the House of the Infinite, nor had an Equilonian theme. Maybe that's what happens when you try to copy the greats. The kitchen and bar area was built outside the main house and with more tropical materials, to make it feel a bit like a tiki beach bar of sorts. We decided to tear everything down and start over, ditching the modern concepts and sticking to our theme. We increased the size a little, focused on creating 2 small courtyards with inward facing windows and to block the exterior completely. It features a mix of Aquilonian and Argosian construction materials, with the main focus on the white walls and the red tile rooftops. This is not supposed to be a functional base, just a small house where Minimus can have a comfortable life in his retirement. And we're back to the present time. It's quite a ride, wasn't it? If you'll indulge us just a while longer, we are going to show you the retirement home that Minimus built behind us, and the whole island fully decorated. It is Minimus's last episode, and he is going to retire in this beautiful place. He had quite the ride, and now he is going to enjoy his well-deserved rest. Just please follow me as I just show you the island. We have the Aquilonian colors flying high there. We put some fences on the bridge because of safety reasons. We have both our horses here, Maximus and Onyx, just relaxing. If we go to the beach, this is our main house. We have a fountain here where we can drink some very refreshing water. We have a small playing area there. The kitchen area is outside, kind of a kitchen bar area, and some instruments if someone wants to play some music. We have a small table here so we can relax, looking at this beautiful view of the sea. If we come out inside, we have the main hall. This is just a waiting hall. Here on the left we have a small dining room. It is very humble compared to our main base in the desert, but it is just a small scale operation to relax and enjoy your retirement. Over here you have Delindia's room. She's the only one that sleeps in the island. The other ones sleep in our forward advanced base on the other side of the bridge. If we go up here, this is Minimus's room. We have his desk, some paintings, his wardrobe, his big bed, a fireplace. Delindia is just relaxing there on the rugs by the fireplace, enjoying that warmth. And if we look through these windows, you can see into the other courtyard. Let's go down and visit that courtyard. You can see we have a harp player over here. We have our artisan there that we just need to craft several things with the decoration. We needed it here. This courtyard we have some small trees and some roses. This is a garden that we enjoy very much. Here there's a small sheltered relaxing area where we can wine and dine. We can relax here and just enjoy the fresh air in this courtyard. If we go up these stairs, we have another access into the villa. It's from the top of this area. You can see the illuminated bridge over there. And if we follow this path towards the beach, you can see our main vault. This is where we store our armors and weapons, most of the things that we needed for our operations usually, because even though Minimus is retired, if the need arises, he is still capable of picking up arms and defending both this area and the other base in the desert as well. If we follow the coast here, you can see it's very well illuminated throughout the night. And we come to the kitchen area / bar. We have both our cooks here that we brought from the desert, a fridge, just the bare necessities, a lot of booze because what's retirement if you cannot just drink your fill. We have entertainment here, of course. Nadia there is dancing really well. And we have most of our thralls here just relaxing as well. They're enjoying the sun, having a swim, drinking some beers, having a general good time. It is a retirement not only for Minimus, but most of his servants as well. Hopefully the life of hardship and challenges and death-defying feats of strength are behind us. We are not getting any younger, so we're just going to relax here and pass the torch down to another character for him to have his adventures here in the Exiled Lands, while Minimus and his servants just take a back seat and enjoy their retirement. As a goodbye for Minimus, I really want to thank everyone that followed his path through the Exiled Lands, that enjoyed, that commented on my videos, that showed the support. It's really important to me. I'm really happy with how this playthrough was received. I do have some cool ideas for my next playthrough. It's going to be a bit different, another theme, another character. I don't have plans to revisit Minimus for the time being, but it's always an option. These buildings are part of a clan where my girlfriend is going to be the leader, so we're not going to lose any of these constructions when we create our new character. I have a mix of excitement and sadness, sad to see Minimus going, excited about what's to come, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.